What is up, YouTube? What is up, Giants fans? It is your boy Jay Dimes. We're back at it with another New York Giants video. Back at it with another New York Giants banger. If this is your first time watching, make sure you leave a like, make sure you comment, and make sure that subscribe button if you love Giants football. Now tomorrow we get to see some Giants football as the Giants will be heading up to Tennessee, or down to Tennessee, to face the Derrick Henry-led Tennessee Titans. And in this video I want to break down and preview tomorrow's game, my thoughts and my overall feel for how I think the Giants could play when they go and face the Tennessee Titans. Now before we really get into it, this will be a rain game. A thunderstorm, rain is in the forecast for when the Giants are supposed to be hitting the field versus Tennessee, and that is going to play I guess you could say, a part to how the Giants move the ball on offense and how the Titans move the ball on offense. With that being said, I think whichever team can create a stable run game will be kind of, in the driver's seat for majority of this game. Now, if you're looking at, Derrick Henry, who is literally a beast of a man, that's what he does. That's the Tennessee Titans memo. That's their identity. Run and gun. Run and gun, run and gun. And, if the Giants defense, which we're going to be talking about in this little portion, that is going to be the key. Can you maintain Derrick Henry? And it's easier said than done, but this Wink Martindale defense, without Kayvon Thibodeau most likely, without Azeez Ojulari most likely, who are both doubtful on the injury report, will be traveling with the team. You cannot have Derrick Henry, create a run game, go for almost 150, 170, almost 200 yards on you and expect to win. It's just not going to happen. They don't have A.J. Brown anymore. Their offensive line is not, as great as it was in the past, what I'm saying? They don't have, Taylor Lewan, who was an awesome, or a pretty decent left tackle. He's kind of regressed. They don't have Jack Conklin no more at the right tackle spot. He's a Cleveland Brown now. Roger Saffold's gone. He plays with the Bills now. It is imperative that you maintain Derrick Henry. Ryan Tannehill doesn't, put fear in nobody's heart, but you still have to make sure that he doesn't, get those third downs, get those short little completions. You gotta make sure you can maintain that. And with the wide receivers of the Titans, they have Robert Woods, who's coming off an ACL injury. They have the first round draft pick, Treylon Burks. Those two guys, again, don't put fear in your heart, but with the Giants cornerbacks, you have to play those guys. It's not like you have, stud cornerbacks up and down the roster when you're facing the Titans. You have Adoree Jackson, who's facing his former team, who I think can fill in that CD1 role. Not worried about Adoree Jackson, but it's after Adoree Jackson. But Aaron Robinson, can he keep up with Treylon Burks? Because in preseason, Aaron Robinson looked like burnt toast. No jam, no butter, but he looked like burnt toast. So hopefully they can maintain on the island of this Wink Martindale defense, because again, we know they want to send a lot of pressure, and I expect them to send pressure and pressure Ryan Tannehill, get the ball out quick, and hopefully our corners can make some plays. Now let's jump to the offense. The Brian Dable, Mike Kafka play calling, will be Mike Kafka play calling for this game. Saquon Barkley is my star player. He's the guy that I'm watching. He's the guy that I expect to have a big game. We looked at the Giants run game all offseason. It's kind of been the, the star, or I guess you could say the great point, the brightest spot of the offense. It's been the run blocking in the offensive line of Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley looked explosive over the offseason. He looked like his old self over the offseason. So this is the first game to see how does he look, after last year's season, which he didn't play much, or didn't play well or up to standard, like 2018 Saquon. Daniel Jones, just get the ball out quick. Jeffrey Simmons is a beast. He scares me. We're going into this game. The Giants offensive line going into this game is projected to be Andrew Thomas at left tackle. Not worried about him. He's a stud. Ben Bredesen starting at left guard. Brian Dable said that Joshua Zudu, when he does get back more healthy, will be in the mix of, starting at that spot. But Ben Bredesen will make the start tomorrow. John Feliciano, just got to see how he looks. He never played the position before. Preseason is over. Doesn't really matter to me. Got to see how he looks first starting at center in his career. Mark Lewinsky, not worried about him. I think he's a solid guy for us at the guard spot. And you got Evan Neal. the 7th overall pick, who I'm excited to watch play some football. Just a big human. I'm excited to see him play some football. But Jeffrey Simmons, we cannot let him disrupt the offense. They don't have Harold Landry on the edge. Tore his ACL, out for the season most likely. Hopefully he comes back healthy. But that's one guy. That's one last guy we got to worry about. They got Bud Dupree. Outside of, you know what I'm saying, Harold Landry, they don't really have a huge edge presence, but it's the interior defensive line of the Titans that you have to make sure they don't disrupt the game. Jeffrey Simmons, the last time we saw him in a playoff game versus the Cincinnati Bengals, had 3 sacks. He had 3 sacks, so you cannot allow him to dominate, just run over, you know, Ben Brereton by bull rushing him, getting him out the way, and getting pressure on Daniel Jones and just shutting down the run game on his own, having a one-man wrecking crew versus Tennessee. We cannot have that happening. But the key for the Giants offense, where we're not talking about the run game, is just get the ball out quick with Daniel Jones. Sterling Shepard is back. He's back, baby. Young Shep is back. I'm excited to see him back because we're looking at the wide receivers on this offense. That's the one who Daniel Jones has the greatest rapport with. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect Darius Slayton to, you know, really get a lot of playing time. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can say who the second one is, it would low-key be Darius Slayton. But Shep being back, I think will make a difference. I'm excited to see Wan'Dale Robinson and Kadarius Toney. We're looking at them guys getting the ball out. Just get the ball to your playmakers for this first game. Don't try to do too much. You know what I'm saying? It's a rain game. You don't want to have turnovers. It is a rain game. The ball's probably going to be slippery. So, you know, get the ball out quick. Keep the ball out of harm's way. Kenny Golladay. And like I said, he has a clean slate with me. The preseason is over. It's time to see what you can do when it all matters. Are you going to put up or are you going to shut up? Are you going to be, you know, getting paid $18 million but playing great? Or are you going to get paid $18 million playing like a bump? We will go out and see tomorrow. But overall, the Giants can win this game. The Giants can win this game. You know what I'm saying? The Titans are a good team. They have Derrick Henry back. He has a chip on his shoulder. Everyone's talking about Jonathan Taylor's the best running back in the league. They're talking about Nick Chubb is the best running back in the league. Derrick Henry is sitting back and just watching all of that. He's watching all of that, and he's ready to go out and prove why he was at one time, you know, an MVP candidate at the running back position. But again, I think the Giants can win this game. I will not give out no prediction because last year when I did that versus the Broncos, we got embarrassed. So I won't give out no prediction. But with the Giants overall, man, I'm not expecting a win. I'm not expecting a win, but if they do it, I would be glad. Go knock them off. Go make a statement week 1, you know what I'm saying, to start the season. You know what I'm saying? So I do think the Giants can win this game. I'm not going to be going into this game expecting a win. I don't think I predicted a win in my NFL season prediction video for the Giants, but I'm just excited to see some Giants football. I'm excited to see what Daniel Jones does. I'm excited to see how the team looks overall. And that's really going to do it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button. Leave your comments down below on what you think the game will look like. What is your prediction for this game? And I'm excited. But that's going to do it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button. And until then, it's been your boy J Dimes, and I'm out. Go Giants. Let's play some football.